Hello there everybody, my name's Leo and today we're going to be going over how to construct a horseshoe pack for your ordeal. So a little background about the horseshoe pack. It was actually first created during the Civil War and used because really it offered a quick and effective way for both Union and Confederate troops to transport their sleeping and other gear from site to site during the war. But let's jump right into it and get started. As you see here, I've got my sleeping bag, my tarp, and a bit of rope as well. And what we're going to be doing is basically wrapping this all up so that we can cover it and carry it easily. As you can see, the wind isn't really cooperating with me today, but you know what? We're scouts, we're prepared, we're going to make it work and adapt to the situation. So first of all, you want to make sure that your tarp is laid flat like so. Also with your sleeping bag laid the long way alongside the tarp, basically in the same vertical way that the tarp is laid is what we're going to want to roll with. Next up, we're going to want to go around and fold in the sides just like this on either end of the sleeping bag. So fold it in like so. And what this does is it helps to watertight and waterproof your horseshoe pack so that if it rains, there isn't any of your sleeping bags sticking out that'll get wet. All right, now we're gonna, when permitting, go ahead with the actual rolling portion. You can roll this however you want. You can start here and begin to roll. I like to give it a good fold over to the sleeping bag and then start rolling from there. Make sure that your sides, again, are tucked in nice and neatly so that no water can sneak in. And basically now you just want to roll and try to keep it as tight as possible. So you see, I'm going to go back and forth to make sure that it's rolled nice and evenly. All right, now we've got it rolled into a bit of a hot dog form right here. And what we're going to do is grab our rope. And this is where the rope comes in and we tie everything down. So you're gonna start off on one end, like so, and make a little loop to tie off the one end. All right, so for this first knot to start this off, I'm gonna use the clove hitch, but really any hitch should do the trick. We're gonna start off here, not too close to the end that it slides off, but close enough so that you have room down the pipe to do a few more hitches. So we're gonna start off with your standard clove hitch. So make an X essentially, and then bring the other end around and stick it through the X like so. And then really at this point, we're just gonna pull it as tight as possible so that this can't slip out and we can't lose any of our sleeping bag. Now at this point, basically, if you have 4 short ropes, that also works very well. However, I only have this long paracord, so I'm gonna use it this route, which also works. Really, there's no right or wrong way to do it. But essentially, as long as you have your 4 points of contact and 4 knots holding your horseshoe pack together, you should be fine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make about 4 more loops on this thing. You can make 3 to 4. I usually like to go with 4 for added support. So we're going to come around right here. Just try to eyeball it essentially with our first one. All right, so now for the next 3 points of contact and 3 tight knots around the horseshoe pack that'll hold it together. We're not gonna worry about doing a standard hitch or anything like that until the end. For these, we're just gonna take it here and hold it as is, and then bring our excess rope right around like so. And now that we've got this loop right there, we're gonna take our excess rope, stick it through the loop, like that, and just pull it tight. And now you're gonna repeat that for the next 3 loops down here along the horseshoe pack, and then we'll go ahead and tie it off. All right, now we're here for our last loop, and we're basically gonna tie it off similar to what we did in the beginning. So we're going to, again, make another loop like this, and I'm actually going to, for this last one, since we still have to tie it together with 1 more knot after this, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing I've done with the previous 2. So we're gonna make the loop, and we're gonna take our excess rope, shove it through the loop, and pull it as tight as we can, just like that. So now we've got our big hot dog portion tied right here. And now we're going to bend it so that we can carry it. And as you can see here, as we do this, gives it its signature horseshoe shape. This is where the name Horseshoe Pack comes from. All right, so now for this final knot, to tie it all together into that nice horseshoe shape, what we're gonna do is take the ends and make sure they're nicely laid together. Then we're gonna take the rest of our rope and essentially just wrap it around the two of them like so that they're tight together and your sleeping bag doesn't fall out, but also not too tight, because you want to make sure that you have enough room and enough space to fit it around your torso, as I'll demonstrate in a second. Really, you can finish this with any knot that you prefer. I like to use just a general slip knot, because if I'm getting to camp and it's late and I need to unpack quickly and start getting ready for dinner and getting camp set up, I like to be able to unpack quickly and be ready to roll. So I'm just going to take this right here and again, do a nice little slip knot like so. And that way, when I have this little guy right here, when I get to camp, if I want to unpack quickly, I can just give it a nice little pull. But like I said, there's no right or wrong way to finish it. You can really finish it with any knot that you prefer. So that's how you finish off your horseshoe pack. Now let's go put it on. Here we go. As you can see, we have our horseshoe pack right here. Now to finish it off, again, this is really nice and really easy to carry, because you can just slide it right over your shoulder like this. It fits nicely around your shoulder and your torso. And yeah, so that's how you make a horseshoe pack. If you want more information, you can visit our website at lowwapaneu.org. That's LOWWAPANEU.org. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, check right below in the description, and there should be another file with some added instructions. But I hope this was informative, and hopefully you can use it when you go camping after your Order the Arrow ordeal is completed. So thanks for watching, and safe camping.